mind blown. I am very excited for today's video, very excited, because today I am trying my first ever Tom Ford eyeshadow quad. It's actually one of the first Tom Ford products I've ever tried. He's very expensive, as you know, so this is like my little toe dip into his brand, and hopefully it was worth the money, let me tell you. Now today we are trying the new Tom Ford Lava Lustre Eyeshadow quad, and from what I have seen of like Michelle Wong basically, this is a new formula from Tom Ford as well. So we're gonna put this to the test today, and we're gonna really hope it was worth all of the coins that I spent on it, to be honest with you, because it was a lot. Now let's go ahead and get started. Before we do, you know the drill, let's do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Now, full transparency, I never actually planned on picking up this eyeshadow quad at all. Like literally had no plans. I've never, you know, I don't really love quads a whole lot, and to be honest, to spend this much money on 4 eyeshadows never crossed my mind. I'll be transparent with that. But I saw this on the David Jones website, which is like Bloomingdale's here in Australia, and I don't know what it was, but literally this was in my cart and purchased before I even thought about it. Like I just saw it and was like, that's for me, and bought it. And then I was like, what just happened? But I have to admit, seeing it in real life, I'm not mad about it. I'm just hoping it performs the same on the eyes because it's very pretty. So this is the Tom Ford Extreme Lava Lustre Eyeshadow Quad. So this is the outer packaging, very, very reflective, very lovely, very luxe feeling. And then the quad itself comes in like, you know, the little fancy velvet pouch that high-end things seem to come in. And then I will just, let me give it a little clean because it's got all my little dirty fingerprints on it. And then this is the actual packaging of the quad itself, and it is really, really, really pretty. It's so pretty. I actually really am dirty because I wanted the Rose Prick quad, which is, I think it's the Body Heat color quad, but it came in like pink and black packaging, and I wanted that and the lipstick, but I don't think it ever came out in Australia, or at least if it did, I missed it. But that packaging is just like, if there was an aesthetic or like a makeup product that was like, this is Martina, that was it, and I really want it, and I have hunted all over the internet for it, and I can only find it on the Tom Ford website in the US, but they don't ship to Australia, so I'm just like, I really, really want it. So if anyone ever sees this in a place where you can get shipping worldwide, can you let me know? I'd appreciate it, thanks. Anyway, so this one is very pretty though, I will admit. I just don't love how super fingerprinty it is, but that's like most packaging, you know. Now this, I'm like hesitant to tell you how much this cost in Australian dollars because my American friends and the UK friends are gonna be like, what? But just remember our currency is like lower than yours, I guess. Anyway, this cost me 130 Australian dollars. 130 Australian dollars. Yes, I'm out of my goddamn mind. I really am. I'm out of my mind for 4 eyeshadows. I'm not doing the math. I know it's a lot. Like per shadow. Anyway, I was having a moment, clearly. Treat yourself, it's Christmas time, I guess. But it is very pretty. Even like on this packaging here, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see because it's like super white, but it even has like Tom Ford like pressed in here. It's luxe feeling, you know. It's not super heavy feeling like the Pat McGrath palettes and that are, but it is luxe feeling. Now this is the actual palette itself, and it does come with these little makeup brushes that we're not going to use, you know, but it comes with it. So I'll just take those out so that I can hold it up. Now it goes this way, but I'll hold it up this way so you don't get blinded. So these are the 4 shadows themselves. Look at them, you guys, look, can you see? Can you see? Aren't they beautiful? They're so much prettier in real life as well. Like, if you can't, it's just really not going to do them justice right now, but when you pick them up in real life, you're just like, it's kind of like the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, where you saw that in real life and you're just like, oh my god, that needs to be mine. That's how I feel about this palette, and that's what it like, how it looks online, even where like the glitter is really like pronounced in the photos, that's kind of how it comes. It's so pretty and so sparkly. These have been swatched by me, so they're a little bit less like glittery looking, if that makes sense. This is like a new formula, allegedly, from Tom Ford. I did watch Michelle Wong use this because I really don't know anything about Tom Ford, and before, you know, I just wanted to see if I should maybe return the palette before I reviewed it. She loved it, so I was like, okay. But apparently it's a new formula, and it does say, designed with a silky texture, Lava Luster's 4 complementary colors deliver lustrous radiance. Lids shimmer in fiery, glittery golds and oranges, with a mesmerizing shade shifting effect. Yeah, that's basically, I mean, that's not that exciting, I guess, but I allegedly it's a new formula, so that's very exciting. I have heard a lot of people have been quite disappointed with Tom Ford this year, but apparently this palette isn't disappointing, so let's hope that's the same for us, shall we? Now let me go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. I'll just hold them up. I won't do the desk because there's only 4 of them and it's quite easy to do. So I'll quickly go and swatch these, and then I will show you guys the beautiful swatches, and then obviously we'll create an eye look together. So let's do that. This is the actual swatches of the shades themselves. So the gold, the copper, the red, and then the kind of like silvery tone. Really pretty, really subtle, kind of like, they don't, like when you kind of see the description of this palette, you almost get a little bit nervous thinking that it's going to be like super glittery and chunky, but it's really not. Like when you swatch them, they're almost like cream shadows in a way. They're really, really, see how wet and metallic they are? They're so pretty. And they're not like, I know when you see like that red, you're probably feeling like almost slightly like Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction's red vibes, right? But like, look how subtle it is. Like you absolutely could just wear that red on like any occasion really. And it's not going to be like overpowering or like, oh, she's wearing red. You know what I mean? So I really, yeah, they're so wet and metallic and sparkly looking. And I, just based off the swatches, I love them. And I like these tones. Like this shade I'd wear definitely the least, but this one, and this one I actually will wear quite a lot because they're like the undertones that I like in those kinds of shades. So winning so far. Now what I'm going to do, I'll zoom you in and we will put these to the test. So you guys are zoomed in nice and close. If you want to know any of the products on my face and all that kind of stuff today as well, guys, it'll be linked down below in the description box for you. Now I'm just going to prime with my Nars eye primer today. I've been using the Makeup by Mario one a lot, so I thought I would bring this one out for a little play. Now I'm going to put some mattes through like my crease and stuff like that just because of my hooded eyes. I kind of need to. Well, you don't need to, I like to. I'm going to use my Bieber palette. Again, still haven't repressed these 2 shadows if you watched that Bieber review, so or look, sorry. So I'm just going to hold this up gently, but I'm just going to pop this one through the crease first and then deepen it up with like this one next. So I'll speed through kind of this process just so that you can see me doing it, but it doesn't take a million years. So let me go and do that now. Okay, so the mattes are on. Just laid down something very simple, just nothing crazy because I want to just focus on what I think of these formulas and that kind of stuff rather than just like doing something crazy. So I'm going to use as many of these colors as possible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Stellium Tools 775 and I'm going to go into the red first. Now I haven't laid any intensifiers down or anything like that. I want to see it without anything, but what I am going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and I am just going to lightly do this because I really don't want to ruin my base makeup, to be honest. I'm not baking, I'm not pressing it in or anything, I'm just literally doing it so that it can catch any of the, well, I guess we'll bake the nose while we're here, why not? I just want to catch any of the fallout, that's all, just in case, because I'm not wetting the brush or anything. Picking back up into that red shade and let's tap because it is, yeah, okay, so without wetting the brush, it's just like, which is good to know, so I don't know if you guys can see, but without wetting the brush, it's just like little, it's like dispersed glitter, like a topper shade. Now let's just try with the finger. Yeah, and then with the finger gets more opaque. Can you guys see that? It's very pretty. Like really, really, really pretty. This is the kind of glitter I like. I hate the glitter that just like is everywhere and chunky, but this glitter is like really soft and like, I feel like won't be an absolute pain to get off at the end of the day. That's pretty. I like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that red shade again and I'm going to get some of my MAC Fix Plus and I'm actually going to wet the brush. And then let's see what that does. Let's put it on this side first. And then that makes it more metallic-y and only a little bit sparkly, not as like sparkly as you see how that's like real more sparkly and like shimmery versus that side. Yeah, I like that. I really like that color. I wasn't expecting to like that color so much actually. Okay, now let's go into the copper. So this is my Refa number 2 brush and I'm gonna wet this one. And putting the Intensify stick from Pat McGrath would work really well with these. That copper's super pretty. You probably can't see much of a color difference on camera, and there's not much of a color difference in person, but there is like subtle shifts. Like, oh no, there you go, now you can see it. Oh, that's really, I would wear that shade like on the everyday. That's beautiful. Love that, love that. These are impressing me, I'm not going to lie. Oh, that's stunning. Let's go into a new brush now and we'll go into the gold, and same step, and we'll pop it in here. Interesting, the gold is a lot more metallic than the other shades when wet. Interesting, okay. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Don't worry about the flecks of glitter going all over my face. I'll worry about that after it's all done. And then what I'm gonna do is pick up this Mecca Beauty number 7 brush and we will go into this one. And again, I'm just gonna pop that in here and then in the inner corner. I will say the gold and the, this shade, they don't lay down as like pretty wet. I mean, they're still pretty, but they're not as like, this copper and this red is where it's at. But I think these are where like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into the gold first and I'll tap that. Yes, okay, the gold works so much better with your finger. Oh my God, that's stunning. That is beautiful, can you see? Oh my goodness, that is amazing. These are like as good as Pat McGrath special shades, you guys. I'm not actually lying in any way, shape or form. These are amazing me just as much as they Pat ones do. And then I've just got my pinky in that silver shade, or that, yeah, it's kind of like a silver shade. Oh yeah, oof. This is like a really nice New Year's Eve palette, or everyday palette to be honest. I would wear this every day. I wonder, is this really a new formula? I need to do some more research, because if there's more palettes like this with this formula out there from Tom Ford, I'm gonna go buy them literally right now. That's amazing. I love them as much as I love the Pat McGrath special shades, no word of a lie. I'm not just saying it because it's Tom Ford, and I'm very happy that I do, because I spent so much freaking money on this palette. Mind blown, that's exceptional. That's exceptional quality. Let's quickly do the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take Freckle from Natasha Denona Bieber, and I'll just run that underneath here softly. Oh my God, I'm so happy with these shadows. They're so pretty. I can't wait to wear these. I would wear all of these every day. No joke. I'll just go and put some eyeliner and some mascara on, and I will come back and wrap it up for you guys. So just a jiffy. This is the finished makeup look. I really am happy with how this has turned out. I'm not gonna lie. On the lips is Lisa Eldridge lip liner and lipstick in the color Fawn, and the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss Bombing Cookie Jar over the top. I'll have it all linked down below for you though. This palette, this little quad, is probably the first eyeshadow quad that I well and truly love and adore. I love how my eyes have turned out. I'm hoping this translates to camera, because in real life this is amazing. My fiance just saw me and he was like, oh my God, your eyes look amazing. Like, they look amazing. And I was like, yeah, we have a problem. I've just fallen in love with Tom Ford. And he was like, oh God. But he was well and truly impressed with this eyeshadow, and he kind of sees me do so much makeup now that he's used to it. So it takes something really special for him to be like, oh, that looks impressive. So there you go. Now everybody's value of $1 is different, you guys. Every single person, I totally respect that. Please know I am not telling you that you have to rush out and purchase such an expensive eyeshadow quad. Just if you are interested in this, you have the money, and you're wondering my little opinion on it, it definitely is like, I'm in love and maybe I'll sleep with it tonight. I'm kidding you guys. Anyway, that is it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm always interested in hearing from you guys. Should I try more from the brand? It would be a very slow process because his products are so expensive, but should I try more? Should I? And let me know if you see that rose prick collection anywhere because I need it. I need it. Anyway, that is it. If you're watching till this point, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I think it might be Christmas Eve if I've timed this correctly. And if it is, Merry Christmas. And I will see you next time. Bye.